What if I told you there's a simple movement, no machines, no equipment, that can build leg strength, improve posture, boost your energy, and yes, even support your libido? Sounds wild, right? But it's real, and most people over 50 have never even heard of it. It's called the horse stance, and while it may look like just standing, don't be fooled. This ancient pose has been practiced for centuries by martial artists, healers, and athletes, not for how it looks, but for what it does. Here's the kicker. It only takes 2 minutes a day, and you can do it in your living room, your kitchen, or even next to your bed. No gym membership, no running, no strain on your joints. But the real value is it trains your mind just as much as your muscles, and what it does for balanced joint health, pelvic circulation, and even hormonal vitality might surprise you. In this video, I'll break down exactly why the horse stance works and how you can start using it today to stay strong, sharp, and centered after 50. Stick with me, because benefit number 7 is something nobody talks about, but everyone over 50 should know. Before we get started, drop your name and where you're watching from in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. When real strength begins from the ground up. Let's face it, after 50, leg strength isn't just about looking fit. It's about getting up from a chair without using your hands, climbing stairs without wincing, and walking confidently without worrying about losing your balance. The horse stance is like a power station for your lower body. When you sink into this position, your quads, glutes, hamstrings, and calves all fire up at once, and they stay activated the entire time you hold the pose. There's no bouncing, no pounding, just pure controlled tension. And that's where the magic happens. Unlike fast-paced exercises that can wear down your knees or hips, this stance builds strength without wear and tear. It's gentle on the joints, but tough on the muscles, the perfect combo for the aging body. The stronger your legs are, the more independent you stay. From carrying groceries to catching your balance on a wet floor, your legs are your life support. Just 2 minutes a day of horse stance can restore power you did not know you'd lost and give you a grounded, steady feeling that radiates into everything you do. Because aging gracefully doesn't mean losing strength, it means building smarter. A strong core is more than abs, it's your lifeline. Most people think core strength is about six-pack abs, but after 50, it is about something far more important: stability, posture, and protecting your spine. The horse stance quietly works your entire core, not just your front, but your sides, obliques, and deep lower back muscles too. When you hold this position, your body has to stabilize itself without leaning forward, twisting, or collapsing. That subtle effort is your core firing on all cylinders. A strong core reduces pressure on your lower back, helps you sit and stand longer without pain, and improves how your body moves as a whole. Everyday things like turning while driving, standing in line, or even getting out of bed become smoother and less tiring. Unlike crunches or planks that strain the neck or shoulders, the horse stance teaches core endurance, the kind of strength that holds you upright throughout the day. This is the quiet behind-the-scenes power that keeps you standing tall and pain-free. After 50, your core isn't cosmetic, it's foundational. Regain your balance and reconnect with your body. One of the most overlooked signs of aging is the quiet loss of balance. You don't notice it until you miss a step, stumble over the curb, or start reaching for walls just in case. The horse stance helps your body sense itself better. Holding this position forces your body to stay centered from your feet to your head. Your muscles fire to keep you upright, but more importantly, your brain reactivates proprioception, your internal GPS that tells you where your body is in space. Over time, this improves stability and helps you move with more confidence, whether you're hiking, dancing, or simply walking on a slick surface. This balance training does not require standing on one foot or using fancy equipment. Just your body, your breath, and stillness. Falls are not just accidents, they are warnings. The horse stance helps you respond before they happen, restoring quiet confidence in every step. Support below the belt without pills or awkward talks. After 50, it's not just about strength and balance. It's also about circulation, vitality, and sexual health. The horse stance activates deep muscles around the hips, pelvis, and lower abdomen, areas often neglected in traditional workouts. As you hold the stance, blood flow increases to the pelvic region, stimulating tissues and improving vascular health. For men, This can support erectile function by improving circulation and engaging the muscles involved in performance and control. For women, it can improve pelvic floor tone, supporting bladder control and stability in sexual wellness. This is not about vanity. It's about staying connected to your body and maintaining quality of life without relying on medications or expensive treatments. Because this posture also helps regulate breathing and reduce stress hormones, you may also notice improved mood, better sleep, and renewed vitality. Train the body, quiet the mind, build resilience that lasts. Most exercises focus on moving the body, but the horse stance trains the mind to remain calm under tension. Holding the position is both physical and mental. After 30 seconds, your legs begin to shake and your mind tells you to stop. But when you continue to breathe and focus, you build resilience. This mental toughness carries into everyday life, helping you handle stress, discomfort, and uncertainty with greater calm. Research shows slow, focused movement combined with breath regulation reduces cortisol, improves emotional regulation, and strengthens mental endurance. This is not just exercise, it is emotional armor. Strong joints, steady steps without wear and tear. As we age, joints often become stiff and sensitive. Knees ache, hips tighten, and simple movements feel heavier. The horse stance strengthens joints without impact. Through isometric loading, the tendons and ligaments supporting the joints become stronger and more stable. When you hold the stance, your knees, hips, and ankles align naturally, creating gentle tension that improves joint integrity and reduces stiffness. Over time, this helps prevent injuries from slips or missteps. Think of it as building internal support structures that keep you stable and pain-free. Unlock your hips, unlock your life. Reduced hip mobility is one of the most common causes of limited movement after 50. The horse stance gently opens the hip joints, stretching muscles and connective tissues around the pelvis. This gradual improvement in flexibility helps posture, balance, digestion, and reduces fall risk. Tight hips often pull on the lower back and affect whole body alignment. Even a shallow version of the stance can improve hip mobility over time, leading to less stiffness and more freedom of movement throughout the day. Boost hormones naturally. Feel like yourself again. Hormonal changes after 50 can affect energy, mood, sleep, and motivation. The horse stance creates controlled physical stress that encourages a healthy hormonal response, including reduced cortisol and improved circulation of testosterone and endorphins. This can lead to better mood, sharper focus, and improved vitality. Because the movement involves slow breathing and full body engagement, it also calms the nervous system and supports mental clarity. Total body engagement without a single step. The horse stance activates nearly every major muscle group without repetitive movement. The legs support body weight. The core stabilizes the spine. The back maintains posture, and even the shoulders contribute to balance. This isometric training builds strength without excessive joint stress and improves coordination between the brain and body. It mirrors real-life strength needed for daily activities like carrying groceries or maintaining balance on uneven surfaces. A gym in your body. No equipment, no excuses. Many people over 50 avoid the gym due to time, discomfort, or injury risk. The horse stance eliminates those barriers. No equipment is required, and it can be done anywhere, at home, on vacation, or during a short break. Because it takes less than 2 minutes, it becomes easy to maintain consistently. Sustainable habits are what create long-term change, and this simple movement makes strength training accessible to anyone. Pinyatup. How to do the horse stance, simple and safe. Start with your feet together. Step out with the toes out, heels out pattern until your legs are about double shoulder width. Turn your toes slightly outward. Slowly lower your hips as if sitting on an invisible stool, thighs angled toward parallel with the floor. Keep your back straight, chest lifted, and knees tracking over your toes. Eyes forward, chin level. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Hold for 30 seconds to start, working up to 1 to 2 minutes over time. Focus on staying tall, grounded, and calm. No rush. Your power builds in stillness. Who should avoid the horse stance? Avoid this exercise if you've recently had surgery on your knees, hips, or lower back, or if you have uncontrolled high blood pressure or severe balance issues. Always consult your doctor or physical therapist before starting any new movement routine, especially if you have chronic joint or heart conditions. The power of stillness and why it matters now. In a world that constantly pushes you to move faster and do more, the horse stance offers something different: stillness with purpose. It may not look impressive, but it works. At this stage of life, you do not need more noise. You need strength that lasts, balance that protects, and confidence that grows from within. With just 2 minutes a day, you can rebuild lower body strength, regain stability, improve posture, and support your internal health without machines, pills, or leaving your home. This is not just about exercise. It is about proving to yourself that improvement is still possible. Small, consistent actions create meaningful change. The horse stance is one of those actions. So the question is, will you try it? Stand up, find a quiet space, and give it just 30 seconds. Let your body remind you what it is capable of, and let your mind feel grounded again. If you already practice the horse stance, share your experience in the comments below. How long can you hold it?